I don't think he will include him. I think that leaving him out in the March, April friendlies are a precursor to leaving him out in the summer. I don't think he would have just dropped that bomb, so I think he's getting everyone used to the fact that this incredible talent is maybe not going to a tournament, unless Walker gets injured or Trippier gets injured or James gets injured, etc.
Right, so I'm seeing people seriously question if Trent Alexander-Arnold should go to the Euros or not. Obviously because of his bad form that he's going through right now, but personally I think it's all a bit much, but I'll address that after I make my point. In my opinion, this whole situation is pretty simple. Trent is the modern day right back, which basically means that he's not really a right back. You see, when he lost his protection from Henderson, who basically sacrificed himself so Robertson and Trent can flourish, I mean, that's why I personally call Henderson one of the most selfless players in the world right now. When he was gone, Trent got really exposed. He then also lost Gomez and Van Dijk, who on top of being good defenders, great defenders actually, they were also extremely fast. One thing very underappreciated by people, because them being so fast, it means that they can cover a lot of ground very quickly, and therefore even without you noticing it, they would cover for Trent too. So in short, Trent really lost everything that allowed him to play at right back. Honestly, everything. So now he has to defend a lot more, he has to track back a lot more, and he clearly is not made for that. He's clearly not built for that position. So him having to do that all season long has been a disaster. And you know what? Today before the game against Madrid, I said to myself, let me just watch this guy closely and let's see how he does in that right back position. And boy, he got destroyed. I watched him very closely. His positioning, let alone the mistakes that he had, but his positioning, it was awful, bro. He was just standing there watching what the centre backs are gonna do. People were getting in behind him all the time. He wasn't coming back. There was a lot going on. He's clearly not a right back in my opinion. To me, he's a right wing back, sort of how Tuchel plays Hudson-Odoi there sometimes. That's how Trent should play if he does play at right back. And in the more realistic world, I do see Trent more of a right midfielder, but absolutely not a right back. I actually see Trent as a CM. Now I know that sounds crazy, but his play style, it kind of reminds me of Toni Kroos, right? He can pass the ball extremely well. He moves the same way, and he just got that magic right foot. So I think it's a shame to waste it on the right back position, especially when you can't defend. And just for a more recent modern day example, I mean, we've seen Joshua Kimmich move from right back to the CDM role, and he's been fantastic there. He's actually one of the best midfielders at controlling the game in the world right now. So I actually can see Trent succeeding in that central midfield position, and maybe he might be the key for when Wijnaldum leaves, right? So you just never know. I don't think he will ever leave Liverpool as a team, but Trent should change his position to around that CM area, man, in my opinion. But having said all of that, when he is in the right system, don't forget how good he is, bro. How dangerous he is. Don't forget that this kid came onto the scene, won the Champions League, won the league. We was all raving about how good he was in that season, and well, to be so instrumental in such a historic team, that takes something, right? And he was only 21. Everything I've just said, it just doesn't go out the window, right? We can't forget about all of that just because of one bad season, especially under the circumstances that I've just said. So if England will play three at the back at the Euros, or in the games that they will play three at the back, it would be crazy not to select Trent Alexander-Arnold to play in that right wing back position, in my opinion. Which is exactly why, going back to the original point where I started the video, it's exactly why he should go to the Euros. Give England more options and make their shape more dynamic, right? And lastly, before I go, guys, be patient with him. He's only 22, bro. He can only learn from everything that's happening right now, man. Just be patient with him. He'll bounce back. Don't be that guy that jumps on the hating bandwagon just because it's fun. It's not fun, bro. He'll bounce back. He's a baller. You all know that. I mean, when I see people write this guy off at 22 to achieve everything that he's done so far, it's crazy. Trent is a baller. Don't forget that. As always, this was your boy G Alex. Catch you in the next one, and I'm out.